Yo, it's Road Dawg Crypto, here to make you move. Why you hitting that like? What you gotta prove? Show some love, hit that button, let's go. Subscribe, let's roll. Wake up, free. Charts on the wall like a cowboy's pride. Bull runs coming, watch me take that ride. Fibonacci style, got the flow in my bones. I'm teaching y'all the game, no need to atone. No need to pay, it's free like the open road. But hit that like, don't leave me in cold. Why you not hitting that like button? Road Dawg Crypto, knowledge hitting something. Hit subscribe, show some love, don't be frontin'. Fibonacci flow, watch the charts bumping. Hey, 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 watch the charts bumping. Hey, 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 watch the charts bumping. Golden ratio like the sun up high. Crypto got that groove, watch that market fly. Crypto beats like a fiddle, smooth and sweet. Step on the pedal, don't miss a beat. Road Dawg's the name, holding all the keys. But where's that love? Show me, pretty please. Ooh, love your boy. Record scratch in the mix, vibe deploys. Chant it loud, Fibonacci all day. Road Dawg Crypto, lead the way. Why you not hitting that like button? Road Dawg Crypto, knowledge hitting something. Hit subscribe, show some love, don't be frontin'. Fibonacci flow, watch the charts bumping. Hey, 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 watch the charts bumping. Hey, 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 watch the charts bumping.
Bitcoin's calling. I feel the weight. The charts are pulling low, dreams of peaks, but the dips are crucial. From the high we fell, echoes in the night. Greed's a ghost on what was bright. I plead for a lift, a spark in the dark. Bitcoin's whisper, igniting the spark. Through the storm we ride, holding on tight. High, take us through the fight. The fall cuts so deep, I need that climb to rise from the sleep. Let the surge begin, high, pull us in and bring me a higher high. Watch the shadows fade and glow. Bring me a higher high. Q4's pulse, let the fire flow. Rise from the ashes, we're chasing that light. Bitcoin's rhythm burning through the night. Bring me a higher high. Oh, crypto dreams, we're ready to ignite. The dip drags us down, a weary soul sigh, lost in the haze, wondering why. From a flood to BK's thrown to this valley's whole stories of gains, now tales untold. I plead for the turn, a break in the cloud. Bitcoin's call echoes proud and loud. Through the uncertainty, we cling to the road. Higher high, restore our hope. The road holds so strong, where we belong. Let the climb unfold. Higher high, turn the cold to gold. Bring me a higher high. Watch the shadows fade and glow. Bring me a higher high. Q4's pulse, let the fire flow. Rise from the ashes, we're chasing that light. Bitcoin's rhythm through the night. Bring me a higher high. Oh, crypto dreams, we're ready to ignite. The surge is coming, feel the rhythm turn. From the low to the peak, let the fire burn. Through the dark we fly, higher high. Like the night.
This cowbell's got a cow on it. If you feel you've been forced to involuntarily perform into a cowbell ceremony, please contact the law. Please contact your attorney's office. It's all good. You screwed that up. What do you mean I screwed it up? Oh. Well, that wasn't me, wasn't it? Dang it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the evening as we slither into the next scene. Are you ready? You may now begin.
The morning's gray, the clocks are full, the world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow, good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Hello, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, ladies and gentlemen. Howie.
For those of you out there who have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
The coffee went down the wrong hole, that's all I can say. Oh, goodness gracious. We got a new cowbell. It looks like a cow. Look, it's got cow print. Get yours today. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing tonight? We're having a piece of technical difficulties going on right here. As usual, but what would it be without all the fun of fighting with microphone, sound checks, and everything? So we're watching Bitcoin pump on Sunday night. That always goes over really good, doesn't it? Now, that can last until tomorrow. We usually see it last. Sometimes we get lucky. We see it go on into Monday. But usually about Tuesday, Wednesday, that's when they start handing your asses to you. Especially the people trying to chase any kind of flag tops over here. How's the sound? Does the sound okay? It sounds a little, it doesn't sound right on my end for some reason. I think it has to do with my monitor. There. Is that better? We're tripping, Road Dawg. Stop tripping. Let me pull you guys over and say hello to you guys. How we doing tonight? We got Strega in the house. Strega's number one tonight. Strega! You get the handsy action tonight. Whoa! Hey. Yeah, go watch that one over there by Jenny, though. He's a little frisky. Subwoofer, how's it going? Good to see you, my man. Glad that you're here. Postmodern Oddities. Ave Medina. We got the OGs over here tonight. MG Motorsport, how's it going, my man? How we doing over here? You know, I just noticed something right there. I didn't notice that before. And we got Joe from Trade Intuition, fellow YouTuber. Go check him out on his channel. We might actually have it over here. Right there it is. Pull it up all nice and pretty. Go check it out. Like and subscribe. Do all the good things you know you should do. Help little tiny channels like us grow. Scar Jesco, how's it going? Crypto is sponsored by Good Ass Coffee. The coffee that's great, dread, and an ass at the same time. It is good and ass at the same time. Sometimes there's a little bonus pubes Just saying. Silver Days, how's it going? Good to see you. Why does it sound funny in my ears tonight? Oh, I did some setting changes. Does it sound kind of bland? That's what it is, I bet. They took a lot of the treble out. Oh, I think that's what it is. That's what it is. I'll set these things just a little bit back towards 0 there. MJ Motorsport says, am I blue? Now you are blue, my man. You are blue. You got a wrench. I didn't know you didn't have one. You've been around for a long time, my man. Postmodern Audi says, I missed last night. I was out, but I watched a little bit. Well, thank you very much for any time that you spend here watching my show. I am deeply honored that you would spend time and hit a like button and help this little channel reach more people and grow. It's been going for a long time, reaching a few more people here and there, but not near as fast as we would hope. But we will take what we can get, right? And be happy with it. So interesting thing going on today, the Sunday pump happening, and of course that looks good for altcoins, right? Altcoins looking a little frisky, and they may continue to look frisky. We'll take a look at that idea. But I like that we're above this white trend line right here. That's more important on the bigger time frames, like the weekly over here. So, see that's from body areas to wicks to more body areas and wicks, and we don't need to lose that on this weekly time frame. And on the 3-day, we were losing it. We were losing it. It was on this chart too, this very same chart. We pulled this off, people, so far. We were looking here on the 3-day, especially on the old Christmas tree candles. I think it was this one right here, or was it when this one was starting? We opened below. I think it was this one. But now we're back in, so that's good. Tis bueno. Let's go ahead and look at our weekly candles here. We're seeing volume fall off over here, if you can see that, because I can't see what you guys can see. Let me get this off of here so I can. Now we can. So we got this is our price action falling down, and then the volume falling down, and that's usually a good sign. That means that the sell pressure is kind of easing up, and we can start trying to catch and reverse. However, the 9 crossed the 200, and well, that's not good, okay? And I don't know that we can instantly just recover and just I'm back on the other side of it. Everything's good now. It usually takes us several candles to pull this off, and since these are 3-day candles, it looks like this could take a week or so of price action trying to jump up and down here until we finally get a cross of the green over the yellow one, right? To recover that, or even see some candle bodies close above here. But right now we got price going up to right at 90,000. I think we did hit a little bit above 90,000 here locally, but on the daily, just keep in mind we still got a cross there, but our 3-day. But let's go ahead and take a look at what the weekly is saying. So far, as long as we're holding this white trend line, we got hope, in my personal opinion. We got a 618 Fibonacci area listed right here, so bouncing off that's good. One of the main areas that we're looking at to finally try to come back up to is around 91.4, but getting and holding past 89, that $90,000 area, that's kind of key right now, and we're flirting with it right down to Sunday. Yay. It'll probably be all right. It'll probably be all right until tomorrow. It's more like Monday night and Tuesday morning that I'm kind of concerned about what's going to happen then. Or Tuesday going into Wednesday. One of those periods right there when the reversal, the flip-flop usually comes on, but that's cool. So bouncing off the 100 moving average here on the weekly, that's good. And hopefully we can get back up to the 50 moving average. The 21 has not yet crossed it, so there's still even hope to get back up to that. We're talking about $102,000, $104,000 if we can ever get our little happy butts back up that way, right? So it looks like it might be an interesting week here for Bitcoin and crypto, and hopefully we're getting a bounce off this big major trend line. I want to walk us down to the day. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at our indicators here on the weekly. What we got? We've had a green dot here, a bullish sign, buy signal technically on Market Cipher or BMC for several weeks, and this is second week confirmation. Stochastics are gradually starting to go up. It's looking good, just a slow process. And maybe we can get this money flows to keep staying in the red and turn around here and follow those stochastics to the upside. These little lines right here, they're starting to point up. That's good. We want to see that. That looks nice. We got our RSI down here, and well, she's starting to head up too. She didn't even cross that 30% line, but that's okay. This is on a weekly time frame. We'll take what we can get here. If she wants to go back up the other way, I'm all for it. Head back toward that yellow line. She's going straight across there, and we got a little bit of a slant to the downside. So there's some minor divergence there of the well, that would be the bullish kind, wouldn't it? So a little bit, you know, there's a little bit of, it's nothing to write home about, but it's there enough that maybe we can stop the bleeding here with this trend line and say, hey man, I'll help you out, buddy. I'll come over and help you. Hold the door. Anyway, anybody remember hold the door? Hold door. And what we got on our weekly MACD, what we're seeing the histogram starting to float up, and that's good. If we can just see that trend continue, we got some hope that maybe this will all turn out to be, in essence, a higher low from what we had over here last time. They scared the bejesus out of us all at 75,000. That looks like it could be shaping up. Okay. Early, very early, but I like what I'm seeing here. Meanwhile, probably the hint that maybe it is happening is altcoins over here, because we take a look at total 3, and you know what? I'm just gonna I don't want to zoom in. I guess we'll just make it bigger over here. We had this nice little breakout falling wedge, 68% chance they go to the upside, and technically that's correct, but we just kind of went sideways out of this one, and still going sideways. Haven't made it back up to 860 billion. Well, we're about 12 billion away, 13 billion away from it. I think we got a chance to get at least that far, but we need to come out here and take this 900 billion out of the way. So that's the real main target there. And I'm just going to draw a line. It's not breaking out a fib or anything like that. Just draw me a little line there at 900. That is a great goal to shoot for. And if we see that, look off them. A lot of people will be looking for a bottoming pattern here. An Adam and Eve has a little pointy and a little roundy, and a little breakout from that guy. Can give you a measure move, and depending on how you want to take it. You know, I always look at these things as being in a channel. You want the full brunt of the measure move, because that's how far you can get. Treat that as the little channel. Not quite up to our target area. A more conservative one would be to take the bowl. Which one are you supposed to take? Well, you can take whichever one you want. If you want to listen to Thomas Bukowski, I think he's going to tell you to take it to the deepest part, though. But that's about 880, 890. Not quite up to the very tip top there, but at a good place nonetheless. Biggest thing to be looking for is that a turnaround of making higher highs and higher lows for altcoins, meaning that we start being a little bit more friendly to our dog and cat and neighbors and everything else, because we're not all pissed off at crypto as much, and we start being more lovable people, and I think that's a good thing. We need to be having more lovable people here on X and YouTube and everywhere. I think maybe these altcoins got us all grumpy. Grumpy. How we doing, everybody? It's a nice move for so far, you know, on the day, on the week, seeing a little comeback. I got some altcoins we can take a look at. A lot of them, probably a lot of people looking at them. You got anything that you would like me to take a look at? Well, we did throw that out in the chat over here. Submit your coin request for live analysis. Priority does go to members and super chats. Postmodern Naughty says, cheer, Road Dawg, honored to be considered. Oh, my man, I already thought you were. I honestly did. I already thought you were. You are over in the Telegram group, right? Audio and video is good there. I did some tweaks. I'll probably have to hear it myself to know if they took. It sounds weird in my ears, though. I'm trying to get those breaths out. I just noticed I don't like to hear that. I don't know if I brought it back in or not. I was kind of weird. Gold and silver dumped in Bitcoin, and Ethereum and Solana took off simultaneously. Oh, it was kind of weird. Right now I'm I'm a mod. You're all banned. You're banned. Your kids are banned. And you're the power. It's the power. Simpson quote for anybody that might have caught it. War Dog Thunderbolt, how's it going, my man? Good to see you. Your hand should be made of mashed potatoes and gravy. If we hold the breakout, do I have more confidence in the market? And here we go. What we got? SQD, XPL, and SEAM. SQD, XPL, and SEAM. All right. Let's quickly take a look at a few things here. I want to take a look at, first, before we go too far, take a look at Ethereum. A lot of people watching Ethereum a little bit more right now. Let's go down to what, the daytime. Well, zoom you out. We had this harmonic. I don't know if you can see it. There's a lot of stuff going on over here. Harmonic pattern in the background there. That's a good thing. It's bullish, so this guy should be playing out to bring us back up toward these areas over here, like to see. That's kind of our overall goal, is to come back up to this top area for these guys overall. With our notable next targets being 31,667, 31,070 area, that red line there, and then the 382 Fibonacci from that high and low, 3524. And that's also with another pattern. I think we talked about this before. There's another little harmonic pattern that's got this as a target. So seeing if it goes there into, or you already did confirm? Or you're old? Well, that's old news. I think you might have already did your little thing over here, right there. Anyway, or maybe you should. Still a target. So 31, 80, 35. Let's take a look at Solana. Wait a minute, let me take a look at this one on the 4 hour. I'd like to take a look at all these on the 4 hour, actually. Some people might also see that as an anomaly. I just draw trend lines, man, and we got an expanding, broadening pattern going on here, and that means that the next high can be a fun one, man. It can be a higher high than this guy over here that we had at 34. I think it should look so good. Some resistance over here at the 360 and at our fib level. A little hiccup there, and then I think we can push on. So we probably push on up here until Monday night, whatever. We get a little pullback on Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know what they're going to do. Who knows? And maybe we start pushing up toward the end of the week. That's me guesstimating. Just gesticulating here. Take a look at Solana. What are you doing over here, Solana? This is Sol Futures on CME. Not what I'm looking for. Let's go somewhere out. Why is it all over there? Here we go. This is on Binance. Solana's at 129 right now. That's a lot better than 117 or 123 that it was at. Still, this 200 moving, this 4 hour chart, 200 moving average is sitting right on top of the trend line that we had drawn from probably the daily time frame. Resistance, basically, coming in right over here at this area about 131, right? So 131, 132 is going to be a hard place for it to deal with, but let's get some new fib targets here on the upside. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where prices is going to go. You got past the 382. Beautiful. What that 0.5 is coming into. I'm still going to be pushing toward that 135 area. Toward the 618. She should be trying to push back past the 0.5. If she gets rejected there, it kind of sucks. We got to take that into account, but it should be pushing toward the 618. So to me, that's the more stronger target to shoot for. This one's just a, let's watch and see what it does here. This is more like this should be part of our profit taking plan. It's at 129 right now. 123 was the, yeah. What do you think about that little red line there? The one that we call the wish I coulda, woulda, shoulda bought more area there. Wish I bought more over here. What do you think when Solana is 123? Do you wish maybe you made a play there? Seriously, what it feels like after we get past it. Should have bought more zone right there. We just left it. All right, let's also take a look at BNB, because that's one of them big ass coins that'll start getting some movement here. It's at 868 right now. Was bottoming out somewhere in around 820, somewhere through there. Let's clear all this off. Zoom out. Take a deep breath. Oh, there's a support resistance here, and we're below it. We're below it. Okay, that's interesting. Let's mark you. It doesn't look quite as bullish as everything else because it already had a good run. But I don't think they're through with it. I still think they got some things up their sleeves for BNB. It's like we came back to the 0.5 area of the impulse move. 100 moving average is there, so it's a good chance that might stick. And let's draw us a trend line right through here.
Terms and conditions apply.
That's got a nice chance to try to bounce right there. Moving averages look pretty gosh darn good to me. This is the 3-day chart. Yeah, got the green light to go here. Nice, I kind of like it. We got on the 4 hour. 4 hour looks a little top down on the 4 hour. On them indicators, how you looking over here? Price action touching the 200 over there. Little resistance there, little resistance. BNB, so I think she'll be moving before too long. I think it'll be a slow move. She's trying to. Probably take her, a couple of days to start getting back up there closer to 900. But from what I can tell, she's willing to try to make the little go on it, trying to get a double bottom type situation here, I believe. Higher lows. Not really got a nice little breakout that I can see just yet. Maybe. Trying right now. Trying to get a little something here, right? Safer play would be to wait for confirmation on that. But then again, we're a bunch of Degens. And I'm just saying, don't always get the safest plays here in crypto. But sometimes we get the ballsiest ones, don't we? I'm just saying, that's when you need some, you need some good-ass coffee. Good-ass coffee. Good ass coffee, Sean.
The morning's gray, the clocks are full. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Good ass coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Good ass coffee.
Crypto cowboys, moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dawg Crypto now. Like or bear eats you. Better call Road Dawg.
And we're back. The commercials are very quick here, ladies and gentlemen. Very quick. If you blink, you might miss one. Last one I want to take a look at is AVAX. Avalanche. You suck, Avalanche. Why you suck? I don't know why you suck, but you do suck. But you don't suck as much now at 13 as you did when you were 11 something. I will admit that. You don't suck as much right here, but you still kind of suck. What the hell, Avalanche? All this crap. You maintain that little guy. You're going sideways right now. I see this more in this kind of diagonal channel. Oh man, what are you doing? I got 3 touches on one side, 2 on the other, and that makes it a valid pattern. We're just rounding out here. Avalanche still hadn't figured where it wants to, what it wants to do when it graduates. So, yeah, you might as well keep. That is not going to come a sewing room or anything too soon, mommy. Sorry to disappoint you. Put that sewing machine room off. The she shed, that ain't happening. Just avalanches. Still going to be leaving Cheeto stains all over the pillowcases. Just saying. Avalanche, come on, baby. You got a lot of stuff to do, man. I need to see you get above $14 and hold it. Let's take a look at SQD. Maybe this one actually looks like it's trying to do something. Subsquid, right? Looks like it would be a squid coin. It's at 8.1 cents. Well, that's better than 4 cents where it was a few days ago. It's doubled up. Here on the weekly, looking pretty sexy here on the MACD, I gotta say. I mean, she's not crossed yet, but looks like it's on her mind. Like, it might not be that hard to talk her into crossing over there. What? Well, you might get some mileage out of this one. Where you plan on taking her? What are you gonna do? Got any big plans there? I don't know, champagne, anything? Strawberries, any plan that's over the 9? Oh, you're laying all the right traps right there for SQD. What's going on? You little sly dog. Somebody up to something over here. The weekly is above the 9, or testing that right now. 3 day is definitely above the 9. Like to see that 9 cross that red 21, that green line cross the red line, basically. You already got the MACD crossover. Oh, you slipped it in. Oh, so it's just a tip. Yeah, we heard that before. Well, okay, we just kind of walked right in on everything happening here with the divergence and all that. Look at all these little green lines over. That's those green dots and stuff. That's divergence if I've ever seen it. I've seen a lot of it, and I shouldn't be talking about it in public. That's just okay. SQ. What is this one, by the way? This is no, this is a token, right? So I'm looking at this channel idea that we're kind of lining up really nicely right there, bouncing off of there. Got the bullish divergence going on. I would expect it to come back to the top of the channel about 17, 18 cents. If not, come back up to this area about 25 if you got really frisky. Let's just go ahead and just throw this 886 fib in there just for the fun of it, because 24 cents sounds like the gorgeous target to get hit. If it wants to get frisky over the next few days here. It looked like it might be trying to go back on that trend. Alright, what's the daily look like? Still at a lower high area right now. Let's go to the 4 hour. Looks like we got an A Beagle CD that's not quite met its move there, depending on how we do that. Close to it. Measured move be right up here around these moving averages, about 9.6 cents. From there, I would expect a pullback, but honestly, it would probably stay within the channel. I'm trying to get again, you would hope, and take out this high over here around 11, 12 cents. Right now, we got to get past that 9 cent area, which I don't think it will on its first try. But that would be a nice little come up, especially if you were down here buying it, say it's 6 cents, and get up there. That's 55% gains. Not bad. Got a golden cross here on the moving averages. 50 crossing the 200, looking kind of sexy. 50 trying to cross that 360, and that's even sexier. You're going for the old ones now. Went from MILF to GILF. Look at you. Guess this one's frisky. That one's frisky. We're gonna have to go to another one. That one's getting past our rated hard R 17 limits right there. I'm just saying. This one's on the 4 hour XPL, trying to get past the 200 moving average. You little frisky dog. These little things are. What, somebody put something in your drink or something? What's the deal? I'm just asking. Yeah. All right. Well, wow, that was a disaster right here. That was not what you would ever want to see when you draw this pattern to happen right there. This is XPL. When was this? This was back in October. I mean, the falling wedge broke out to the right side, but that was a lackluster breakout. It didn't do anything. It just kept on curving down. So sad to me. Now I think what we're seeing is that kind of rounding going on, and you get the squeeze. Looks like the majority of your touches are going to be right along that line there. We did break out of it. Hopefully, we're in a rounding type phase, and we're in the expansion phase here, a rounding type setup. Come here, roundy thing. That's a very subjective thing to say, but it does fit through there. So rounding bottoms, accumulation is basically what it kind of means. All right, so you're at the 200 moving average on XPL, so, well, at least you got that. So if we can get above that, bullish, we're above it if we can hold it. Bullish. Nice crosses on the moving. It looks like it's got it. Looks pretty good here. I would expect ups and downs and wiggles and giggles and whatnot, but I guess we need some solid targets, don't we? Gosh darn it, let's just go ahead and get some. We got 44, so we got some way up there. But that's way up there, though. I can't. Where's a peak at? I need a. There's one right here. Well, we were in October. Oh, that's it. Yeah, those 2, 3, 6. Man, they do so good. They're good at finding support resistance flips. I gotta say, you usually just nail the most important ones right there. So easy. 22 cents. We're at 16 right now. That's not bad for a local target. Well, that's very doable. 35%? We got a weird ass song. Alright, let's take a look at Seam. Another disappointer right there. Little sucker, Road Dawg. Man, look at this guy. Well, let's clear you out. It's at 11 cents right now. On the daily. We can only hope that it's at bottom. We can try to guesstimate. We were trying to do that over here, but suddenly we find ourselves another 30% down. That sucks. Just a deep one, but you're at one, and I will take you up, Mr. Red 2236. Sitting at 11 cents right now, and one of the better targets I can see is about 19 cents. 35 looking really interesting though.
Let's do the Bitcoin warp again.
Warp again. Infinite warp.
Let's do the Bitcoin warp again.
In blockchain.
In blockchain.
Satoshi's fleeting, time is fleeting, heaven takes its toll, but listen closely, not for very much longer, I've gotta keep control.
Buy low, sell high.
Nah, hodl through the night.
So this one's got a lot of work to do. That's all I got to say, man.
Twitching.
Bill, roar, but
It's trying. So we can get some more crosses over here. It's tried. It just hasn't given us enough to confirm it just yet. I'd be aware of this little red dot we got on the 4 hour.
Saddle up or something.
Let's come over and check the chat over here. Don't Lambo, you want to get 10. Need only 5% supply and you'll ride to the moon. 12-cent Rari.
Who even knows? Stumbled on Road Dawg's den.
Have you smashed the like? Make sure you show your support by smashing the like. It's a free way to help the channel grow. Thank you for all the like smashers. Thank you, Joe, for the comment. Bitcoin trying to hit 90,000. Oh, it just did. Look at you, Bitcoin. Let's get frisky, Bitcoin. Oh, it don't look like any fun on the 4-hour. We need to go to something more diabolical, like the 1 minute chart where it really counts. Yeah, look, our target, nailed it. Woo, nailed it. That's our 886 Fibonacci area that we are getting kicked around at right now, just as we should be getting kicked around at it, because there's a pivot point. We should have to fight over here. That's why it makes it a great little target area. Yay! What's going on over here on OBS? That's scrolling too much. Okay, there we go. You look kind of frisky. Are you going to get above it? I mean, I'm cool with it if you want to. If you get above it, I got a target for you right over here, man. We got other places for you to go, Bitcoin. I mean, don't feel like you just got to bail out right here or anything like that. But you can, and you normally do. That's why we're looking at you kind of sideways. I'm just saying. Is that why you're going sideways? You got some bearish divergence here on this 1 minute time frame. Oh no, it's all over. The 1 minute said so. It's coming down and price is going up, and that just doesn't compute. Oh! Let's short it all to zero now. Well, that's a bunch of stupid talking. Don't let that voice get in your head. Make you do some stupid stuff. You wait for confirmations, ladies and gentlemen, if you really want to have more success in this market. Instead of trying to guess what price is going to do before it does it. That's usually where we get in trouble when we try to do that. I'm just saying. So, at high areas of resistance, this is for longing. This is like buying the top. Okay, this is like buying the very top. This is buying that flag that didn't turn out to be a flag that went, oh man. What the hell am I paying every month for? I'm just learning math? Why? What the hell? Yeah, it can be, right? So that they can go up, they sure can, but man, this is a point. Let me put it this way: this is a point where a lot of people or some people have gotten out of their trade, let their trade complete, and they're like, and then if it goes up, we'll just get back in, but profits are taken here. Oh my god! Which I gotta say, all right, well, come on. Except for me, I gotta do it over here too. We gotta, you can't do it easy over here. Okay. It's easier for me to do on my phone. Our tiny account's still tiny, but it's not as tiny. It's still tiny though, don't get it twisted. Sean got in there and, sorry Sean, didn't mean the name drop or anything. Well, I tried to snitch on you, Sean, but you are the DJ. I'm going to take 50%, and that leaves me about... Okay. Still leaves me a little bit over there to... What, you got $7 in there? Oh, wow, man. You're going to buy a Lambo Zoom with that, ain't you? Man, we're just trying to get back to $100. That's all we're trying to... Let's just trying to get back to $100. $90 Bitcoin. I like it. I like it. Can we get to 91.3, 91.788, 92? To the more 382 fib area, 92.9. I didn't want to spend too much on you because we're on the 1 minute time frame. Didn't want to get you too excited. But there are some higher targets. And so what I would be looking for now, if we kind of consolidate here, in other words, like, we make a flag, we consolidate here, whatever shape that it makes, and that and break and then try to retest it. That would be what I'd be looking for if we're trying to go up higher, around 91.3. But if we were to kind of accumulate down here and then start losing this area here that we had before at 89.7, 89.8, I would probably see some crossing of moving averages, some other signs saying things are starting to go south a little bit, getting a little tired, roll over. That'd be kind of what we're looking for. Right now, it's still looking balls to the wall, like you're You're still wanting to rape, pillage, and whatever you do over here, Bitcoin, when you're out on the 6 minute. You got a nice strong trend line right there. And do you, Bitcoin? Who am I to get in your way? Make that number go up. Go hit those sales targets. Crank the leverage, says Power Friend. How's it going, Power Friend? Reduce the margin and add to the trade. Well, if you crank the leverage, reduce the margin and add to the trade. Crank the leverage. I think I've done that before, and I think I usually find it's easier for it to crank the leverage after I've added to my position. I found I lose my entry more if I crank the leverage ahead of time. That's just my findings, though. He drew a cooter. Is there a cooter? Never got a cooter? How's it going to do, LDC? Good to see you guys here, man. We're just kind of watching Bitcoin. Pinged you on the Telegram. I didn't see. I haven't seen that. I did get your email though. I did get it. So if what I'm guessing, like a weekend's probably kind of the best time to get the. It's been a crazy weekend this weekend. But it sounds interesting. We can. I'm definitely interested in hearing what you've been working on there. So hopefully we'll be able to touch base on that. All right, let's take a look over here at we haven't been over to, because we're not logged in, haven't been to Tokenmetrics in a minute. So this is what's hot. Canton's still hot. We looked at that last night. How's it doing? I had a little bit of a pullback. Where'd you get up to? 14, 15 cents? Is this the chart that we were on? I don't think it is. Oh, where did we do KuCoin? KuCoin. So I see a possibility of something coming up to 19 cents. I don't know if that's what it's going to do. This is what, the 6 hour time frame here? Canton. She's getting tired though. She's definitely getting tired. Let's see, my next area will be right at 15, just a little bit under 15, and then right at 9. Right, there's 19 cent area. Let's take a look at XAG. Also affectionately known as silver. Silver. Look at you, at $79, you went up to 83. And you are not the one we've been looking for. Where we been charting you, man? Silver? Oh, here we are. So getting closer to my $86 target over there. I'm still too scared to get into it. I'm still too scared. Shut up. But we did look at it last night. The average pullback's about $2, man. So 83, and where did we come down to today? Wow, that's the biggest pullback we've seen so far. That is a 10% pullback. It's usually from 83 to $75, and that was today, right? Well, over. That's the biggest one we had in a while. Perhaps getting in at $76 would have been behooved yourself and been a smart move. I didn't do it. I didn't even know you went down there. But you're at 79 right now. Jump in. No. I believe it's time for some good ass coffee. We crossed at 520. The 520 on the daily, so that's good. But on Bitcoin, let me see what we got over here. On the daily, we did 21. 9 in the 21 or above on the daily. Yeah, that was good. So 50 moving average is coming in what, 90,600? Need to get that one across, that 9 across that 21. That'd feel a lot better that we're trying to work our way up and not trying to roll over. But that's pretty good. That's pretty good price action, you know, to happen on the area of support. And the moving averages over here on this one. This is the daily time frame, and of course it's Miss Lucy that's down there. The 666 moving average right there. The devil in the details. That's what we've been bouncing off of is her. But there's a lot of buy pressure there with those wicks. A lot of sell pressure over here on this side too, though. But that's nice higher lows along the trend line, along the moving average. To me, this looks promising. This looks a lot like what we do over here and what we do over here, and it feels exactly like it did back then too. Every time back here, everybody was swearing that it was over. This is where everybody's calling for $40,000. I don't know if you guys remember that, but in April of this past year, calling for 38 was on there. Some people still hoping for 3 to come out of it, and I'm like, oh my God, that's horrible. And if we are going to have a bullish 2026, this would be a perfect place to turn around. If we're going to continue on into our bear market, well, this is one of the perfect places to lose it or set us up to come up, you know, a little bit and then roll over and then break it. But if we can get back over here to 104, if we can get hold above 100,000 fairly well, we got a chance to recover from it, right? I mean, and I think most people would agree with that. But not be able to recover 100,000, then we got issues, right? But at least, you know, Bitcoin's got a chance, in my personal opinion. I mean, these moving averages here on the daily are strong. 800, 600, 360, the 200, and all throughout this range, it still looks okay to me. And I'd be optimistic on the smaller time frame, just as I'm optimistic here on the daily that we can get an action out of this and make a recovery. It doesn't mean that we make a higher high, though, but we could. And if we do, then 2026 could be it. Maybe we can see 130, 139 by October or something in a year from now, or I don't know, or better. I don't know. But that could mean another little trip for altcoins, because a lot of them are buried out, right? I mean, either they go up or they're dead. That's where a lot of them look. They are hurting so bad at the bottom of their charts again. It's like either they get a chance to go up soon, or they just die, and something else comes around. Sprinkle a little cowbell. It looks like a cow. Look, it's a cow and a bell. Cowbell. Just saying. A little cowbell in your life. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin looking frisky at 90,100. What? You're getting crazy, Bitcoin. You're just going all green. Look at you going over support resistance areas. This 88,000 right here. Is this the one we were? Oh man. Okay, yeah, this is the right chart we've been following. I get so many of these gosh darn charts over here. The arrow, that's the one that we used over in Telegram. Okay. All right, so we just passed the 113 area from this little short move, so she looking strong AF. Let's zoom out. If you're going to be frisky, if you want some frisky targets, let's get us some frisky targets. If you want to play by the big boy rules now, Bitcoin, I'm just saying, let's get these targets ready for you. All right, oh, we did. Ah, gosh darn it, we already did this. You suck, Road Dawg. That was no fun at all, man. Scale it down, you got anything? 94.33. Basically, 91.4, 91.5 is the main target I'm looking for, and then we can do that. That would be a perky one. 94.3. I got to code it so I know it came from a different pool. And that would be it trying to take out that high area, so I would expect it to actually go a little bit above that. We need it to. So your only mission right now, Bitcoin, is to come out and take this guy. I mean, for real. Anything less than that is going to be a failure. And you don't want to be a failure, do you? You don't be a loser, do you, Bitcoin? I mean, hell, you've been wiping the floor with everything else in the market. So maybe NVIDIA lately, I'm just saying. You definitely been kicking ass with MicroStrategies, whatever you got going on over there. Yeah, you're wiping the floor with that. Yeah, looking frisky, Bitcoin. You're starting to move around that 200 moving average. You tested it yesterday, right, or earlier today, failed, and now you're going for it again. And this one looks like you got a good chance to stick, a better chance to stick than not. At least to get us up here. I don't see why we can't hit this area. 91.4. I think we're going to have a nice little day going into Monday. It's Tuesday, what I'm worried about. Tuesday in the afternoon-ish, or Tuesday in the wee morning-ish. Power Friend says, for the same 10 at 10x, you have a $100 position. Crank the leverage to 100x, you can reduce margin down to $1. And have 9 to add more to position and trade 100x. If you're a real parity. Yeah, we were talking about that actually last night, pulling the money out of leverage. A lot of people, I don't think, understand that when they see things that are posted with crazy 80x leverage, 120 x leverage, or whatever they post with the big percentage gains, that's what they're doing. Gavin Hoover says, bullish to Mars. Then we had a dump hard AF. Power says, what's it like at 109K to close higher than last year? I mean, so I don't understand the question. Oh, what is like 109 to close higher than last year's close? Last year's close was... Don't know what last year's close was. That was... Oh, you're right over here. Yeah, okay. Well, the highest we got was 109. I don't know if that was before or after. Looks like it's telling me January 20th. Let's get it. Yeah, I think that was... See, what was this? December. Yeah, about 109. Where's that match up to over here? On, well, our 618 matches right up to it, doesn't it? Yeah. How long have we been going tonight? Been going for almost an hour. Not the 2-hour stream? Wow. So we're getting a little pump out of Bitcoin. We're getting a little pump out of altcoins. We're starting to see Total 3 get a little feisty, and I think she can get a little bit more feistier. Still moving up there. She's doing good right now, confirming an Adam and Eve pattern. So maybe we can get a measured move out of it as long as we don't drop back below it. However, we're starting to see a little stuff come out of Bitcoin dominance, and she's starting to get a little traction here at the higher low. So that may take some of the wind out of the sails of some of these altcoins, but until then, it looks like the ones that are doing the bestest. Well, it's kind of hard to see which ones are doing the bestest. They all seem to be getting some equal love across the board, seems like. And so we got the Canton, Plasma, XPL. I think we looked at SPL. Zora's coming up a little bit, 9% today. Monad. So I did not like the tokenomics on that one. 2.3 cents. Tons at 168. You're back there again? You stayed there forever. And Zcash at 542. Ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin hanging out, having trouble getting past $90,000. We seem to be stumbling at the 113 Fibonacci area right here, starting to lose the 9 moving average on some of these smaller time frames. This might be the pivot point, but that doesn't mean it has to go up and touch it and then all of a sudden die. She can do stuff. There's all kinds of stuff. She might have to come back for a little rest before we go up to any higher areas over here. A little pullback could be in order, and this might be for a scalp short for anybody ballsy enough to take one. Powerfriend says, no, it's 94K. Whoops. Gavin Hoover says, bullish to March, then we have a hard dump. Thoughts on silver for the week? It looks like it's time. $86 was one of my targets that it can still hit, but it looks like it's time for a pullback. And judging that it went from 83 down to what, 70, was it 73 or 79? A bigger pullback than what it normally does. So she may have hit her pivot. She's overdue on hitting pivot points. She needs to come back for retracement. So I'm curious if the money might be rolling out of some metals, and if they're going might roll over into Bitcoin. That would be kind of cool. So I think I better feel about metals, I think, tomorrow. Sorry, the cat did it. I always blame it on the cat, man. That's what I do. So we have 3 days to be over 94K. I don't know how long. We need to get over. I'm happy that we're at 90,000. That's kind of a pivot area for us to kind of hold. So hopefully maybe we'll get a little bit of a pullback here. And we'd stay above 89 to 90 and still continue up. That would be awesome. But that was a pretty impressive move here on a Sunday of all nights to do it. So usually when they pump us on Sunday, a lot of times it will carry into Monday. And then at some point, Monday or Tuesday, something like that, it starts turning on us. And Tuesday, Wednesday, they kind of set what they're going to, and then they start working on what they're going to push us into on the weekends. I mean, they're on top of their stuff, the market makers, I think. So I would not be surprised that we would start falling, and that we might keep on moving up into tomorrow. And that I wouldn't also be surprised if tomorrow afternoon that maybe they start pulling their little games on us. Maybe they wait until Tuesday morning. That's the Brits like to be the ones that dump on us, it seems like. About anywhere from 5 in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning on to 8 in the morning. Seems like a lot of the times that they do the biggest damage. But I think it looks good. A little pivot area. I would expect a rejection here, but we'll see. It's holding so far. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it a night, but it's a nice little move for Bitcoin. It looks hopeful. I think we'll see more move out of Bitcoin and altcoins tomorrow. No promises for Tuesday or Wednesday, but there might be something. I'd be looking for some altcoin setups and something that you can get in and, take some profit on. Some little plays, maybe some perpetual plays if you're into leverage. If you're not, play spot. You're the sharpest knife in the group for playing spot. I'm just going to let you know ahead of time. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. It's looking a little bit nicer, and I much rather be here on a Sunday night seeing price go up than those Sunday nights where it's not. There's also those Sundays where it's a down day, like hard, and they just want to, and we could still happen. And they're not beyond doing that too tonight in the wee hours, but I don't personally think that they will. What should happen? Actually, this looks pretty good. This might continue on, and of course, looking at the bigger time frames here, we got some nice things happening here. 3-day chart. We've been looking at the 3-day, right? Been looking at the weekly and the 3-day. This is the MACD. It's crossing bullish on the 3-day. We've had the little buy signs here and some good signs happening on the bigger time frames. There are still some warning signs here, so I would still expect it to be shaky this week, but ultimately our goal, since this trend line is holding and we're above the 200 moving average now on this particular time frame, any of these bigger ones, 3-day and daily and weekly, we should be at this point respecting this trend line and then trying to move up for a higher high and take this guy out at 94,000 ultimately. And anything less than that is just pure caca failure, in my personal opinion. But that 9 crossing that 200 here on this one tells me it's going to have a little bit of a struggle, though, right? So we may get up there, but we may come back down here. You know, it may take us a little while before we clear this area. My take on it. See you guys tomorrow, and I'll see if I do a daytime stream if I see anything come up that needs to be addressed, and if not, we'll see you here tomorrow night. But things are looking kind of interesting. Hopefully we can find some altcoin plays, man, and see if we can capitalize on this as we go into the new year. Thank you guys for hanging out. God loves you.
They're jacked on the market's churn, chasing meme coins where the tickers burn. Crypto fiends, veins hot with greed, hoidling dreams in a blockchain need. While it's stacked with coins, no sleep.
Johnny December. Diaz, how's it going, my man? Good to see you. Yep, there you go. Squirrel! Let's see what is HBAR doing over here. Here on the 12 hour, let's go to the daily. 12 hour look good. Daily looks good. It's above the 9. It's showing some hopeful signs. First hopeful signs I look for. Let's see if we can. Did we find a support area to bounce from? Oh, you did. Okay, cool. From this low to that new high there, 786. Okay, that looks promising. H-bar. Let's see if it'll hold that. So it looks like you might have a possible bottom here for H-bar.
Swapping dough for a coin that's cursed. Lost the keys, now the heads might burst. Rogue polio, it's just hodl pain. Portfolio screaming, you're going insane. Talking DeFi.
Still got work to do. See some resistance about 15, 16 cents in that area. That's a nice come up from where we are right now, though. For H-bar, that's about 35% come up. Hopefully this week will be good for altcoins. Maybe we've seen a bottom area for some local. This doesn't look, I mean, look at the moving averages tell me that we can get back to 20 cents on H-bar. We're just got to give it a chance to do it. Well, you can't see the price tag because there's a booty shaker in front of it. Wrong booty shaker. Yeah, these guys are up at 20 cents in here. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. See you again tomorrow night.